did Astralis not...
That was about the joke.
Astralis was the joke?
Just in space, you know, chopping.
I mean, we didn't need...
Go
Okay.
very well. Horrible. This is horrible.
It's 2-2.
I meant it to my nose.
It's 2-2.
It goes in and out.
I still don't know what's funny.
It's just, I can't look at Finn, you know.
Okay, I see.
It's actually, no, it's the joke. It's very good.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I'm gonna do 2 more. 2-2. Okay. You ready? What do Astralis and Perks have in common? They're both happy being mid. What's the difference between Valorant and Vitality? Valorant has neon. We need one. Well, what is Vane's favorite social media platform? Tumblr. Why does Timo live in a really small house? Because he doesn't need much room. What? I'm out of jokes. How are we gonna solve this? Okay. Fnatic walks into a bar. There's no pun. It's just, it's week 3, day 3, and they're out of the competition. You know, it's a tie.
That was actually, that was a good one.
That was a good one. So we'll end on that note. Thank you so much. It's a tie. Back to me. Yo, oh, it came out good. I'm really happy it did.
Don't you dare look over here. Don't you.
Oh, actually, the reason we couldn't do it is because now you have a mic, so we can't do it with you. Actually, are not allowed to spit it out. Okay, for 1 minute 40. Got it. It was really good. Thank you to
This is so distracting.
I'm sorry. We owe it to them to be serious.
3-0. Oh my God, my.
Okay, we're going to casters.
So wait, now we have to be serious after that? What is he doing?
Was that part of the scene?
I feel like...
Oh, the slow-mo replay.
Oh my
They're just
God.
unleashing.
I feel like ever since the pauses yesterday, we've just...
Been unhinged.
It's just been unleashed.
Yeah.
And we've never come back.
That was a really funny segment.
But it was great.
Ex-teammates.
Shout out to Finn, shout out to Marcoon for participating before a big game like
They're
this,
looking
because it
dry
is a
now.
big game. The desk talked about it. It was hard to, again, take it seriously.
It all falls apart, but get the waves, like, oh my God, the reversal dates 5-1, and then it's deep, and then he just catches the wave. No, Mercy can stop it, Mercy, hook him, Oh, the heist failed. He's dead, he's gonna die.
Oh, it was so smart right up
just
until it
open,
was
oh my
really
God.
stupid. Oh, but he could turn into a
Am I watching
zombie.
a solo kick? What just happened?
What is happening? What?
Wait, Ruby's dead. Oh, they go first blood first. They go first blood first. So they didn't get it. It was hit him again, hit him again.
One more.
If he had phase drop, there's no way. What is happening? Can we just take a moment to just? Can we just?
Okay, everybody, just let it out.
Can we just take that in for a second?
Okay, reminder.
That worked. It worked. He's level 1.
Oh, this is how Azale and Captain Flowers feel when they cast those bronze streams. This is wild. Oh my God.
But look at
Not that they're bad players, just that this is the kind of crazy plays that people make at that elo. This is insane.
You know, I just think BDS are playing 5-dimensional chess and Heretics are playing checkers.
I only exist in 3 dimensions, Cadril. I can't understand this.
He knew that he'd TP, and then he knew that Thresh would walk up to
Curse is dead.
Adam's here.
Oof.
I'm helping. You know that I'm helping? Adam just arrives without an assist. He's got Demolish, though.
He's still walking forward.
I just...
Wow. Boss is going to sue this guy for copyright infringement. What is happening? Okay. Okay, again, taking stock. XP is going to be the big thing. We'll take a look at it after this play. You can see what Ruby's going for here. It's a free kill.
Yeah, it was
but
good.
it's not that free.
Nuke flashes, matches the flash. Looks good initially, but Mersa flashes in as well. Hits the flay, but misses the hook. Lanturns Ruby to safety, but then the turn comes in.
Yep.
Adam arrives on the top side, but they manage to turn with so much damage from the Xayah coming in. Gets the autos and the combo down. He falls. Sorry, I've never seen this in a competitive game. You know, like, look at him. It's 7 minutes in still. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know if I should be tunnel visioning on this much.
him. Send in their XP. Let's go. Boom! Oh my God! He is broke as hell. Oh Jesus! Oh man, I've never seen someone this.
Oh, so I've just heard from the producers. So you know what Adam wrote in all chat?
What?
He says, "Please die 6 times." That's what he wrote to Evie, I think. He wants Evie to int into him so he can play the game. Can you imagine they dive top on this wave? Then there's no way they're gonna Jankos.
It's still kind of risky to dive a Scion. His passive is really broken.
So how much? Okay.
Is how many? This. Oh,
Level
there
3.
it is.
There
XP.
we go. He has access to his 3rd spell.
Wow.
So, Adam,
Okay.
well,
Taken out.
I mean, well, you know what happened there, right?
He
Adam just
baited him into a false
no.
sense of
Adam
security.
just said in his voice comms, Wukong's topside.
Got it.
I found him. Yep. That's it.
Wow.
Job is done. Information game.
Okay, so now we have a problem because BDS were at a 2K gold lead and it's starting to shrink because Adam is getting more and more hilariously behind. And this is such a hard game now to play because I think Team Heretics have just figured out if they just group, that they just probably just win because
there's a 4-level
it's a
difference.
4v5.
You know, why is it always Adam? He was the one who died twice before level 1 on Jace into Aurelia. Now he's the one who's level 5. But 11 minutes into the game, they're getting bot tower, right? I think BDS are getting a full bot tower for this, so a lot of shared gold here for Heretics. No, not again.
I think they're trying to up the pace.
Leave them alone.
They're bullying
Stop being
the
cringe. Stop it.
Scion.
Oh, my
this
God.
is rude, guys,
Leave
rude.
him alone. Poor Adam, huh? Poor one out. He's gonna be. Is it, dude? If it's a 5-level difference, if he doesn't get 6 before Evie gets level 10, I am taking off my headset and leaving the caster
He's
desk.
gonna get level 6 later than Jonghoon did in our last game. Oh, what a day! What a day of League of Legends. Okay,
It's
so
game 2, Dracos.
wow, huh?
So Crowny has Gale Force.
Crowny has Gale Force.
I
This is
think
big.
if you're Crowny, you just don't press tab, because if you don't see it, it's not there. The wheel, you know. Yeah, the game slowed down a little bit. Top tower might die to
Well,
minions.
and remember what we said. The expectations we set at the start was these are 2 hyper-scaling carries in mid and bot lane. They just need items. They just need time. Xayah maybe a little bit less so, but Victor and Azir, we know the story here. So this still could be a pretty long game.
He thought about the people, you know? He was like, Victor Azir, what are these coaches doing? It's a boring game. Let me make it fun.
Adam is here to make it entertaining.
Yeah. He wants to make it a fun game.
And he did.
And he did, you know? Yeah, we've got the 20 minutes. We're getting to that skating point, and we'll start getting into these team fights. None of that farming stuff. Maybe you could look to push nuke here, but there's no one around for it. BDS waiting for Dragon. 2 minutes time. Heretics trying to get mid tower or top tower. Just break a tower so they can get deep vision.
But the difference maker, the feathers pull back. Ruby taken down. They can't finish Crowny up, but they finally find the kill. And that's going to be the fight for Heretics. That's a massive shutdown at Shio on the run. And I don't know how they do it, but Team Heretics make it work.
4 kills over to Heretics. Jankos' engage was phenomenal. Instantly got Crowny's ultimate. They picked off the 2 carries, Nuke and Labrov, on the side. And then Crowny was left to fend for himself. Couldn't really play the fight. The Azir shuffle was also something that dissuaded him from walking up. So we'll see this again. Watch Jankos. Sees Nuke, sees Crowny. Crowny reacts well. Nice ultimate from Crowny, but that's gone now. So now he has to get away from the barrel, and then watch Crowny again. Now there's an Azir coming in. Flash out. There's no damage from this Xayah yet. Nuke's already dead. Having to run away.
Force.
Yeah, Ebby gets the kill. Labrov's in the pit, trying to survive. Doesn't look like it. Ebby might try for something.
Knockback there. Crowny going golden. Maybe they can look for the re-engage. What's the option going to be? 3-man knockup is huge. Now Ebby backing off, trying to buy a bit more space. Jankos right into the back line. Jankos trying to make a difference. He just keeps on spinning, trying to finish off Crowny, but he can't get the job done. The CC coming in. Ruby throwing himself into the fray, desperate to get the kill on the Crowny, but to no avail.
Nice try there by Heretics. They know they're losing the soul. Just try a fight. There's no Baron on the map. And they're losing the soul anyway, so try a fight. It didn't work. Jankos couldn't get Crowny down. Ruby
left into some kind of CC. I didn't see what, but just immediately died.
Yeah, I think he tried to flash ult Crowny or something. I don't know if he got charmed or knocked up or something along those lines, but he couldn't get the full execution off. We'll take a look at it again because
Crowny just untouched, completely pulling back the feathers now, trying to get a bit more damage down. Ebby doing what he can to try to win this fight. Crowny getting lower and lower, ticking. Ruby now finally getting into the fight, but Crowny still standing. Crowny still throwing down so much damage. You cannot kill this Xayah, but he sure as hell can kill you. Beautiful fight from BDS.
only Jack Spectra alive in a 4v1. No chance whatsoever to hold the base here. Wave coming in. Nuke's going to base and TP as well. That'll be it. BDS, despite the early game shenanigans, maybe not going as much in their favor as they would want from the Scion. It's Crowny, Shio and Nuke who pull them through alongside Labrov to get the win. 31 minutes in. 5 seconds on Mercer though, 30 seconds on Ruby. I think that's it.
Top lane might be a fake roll, but BDS are a real team. Making their way down the mid lane, looking to break open this base. Taking their time with it. The wave here should mean that it's over. Jack Spectra going to click the Lantern. Jack Spectra not going to click the Lantern. Instead going to look for the kill onto Labrov. Buy a bit more time, but with the Nexus exposed, that's going to be it. BDS moving up to 2-1 as Heretics will remain winless in the LEC Spring Split.
Yeah, 0-3 weekend for them, but it's a 2-1 weekend for BDS. Very nice first week for them. A lot to review for BDS, but still managed to pull it through. Sigh of relief, perhaps.
Results-based analysis. Sigh on top, moving free camps, ganking bot lane. Winning strategy.
It is a winning strategy.
Oh, tough week, obviously, on the opposite side for Team Heretics. Hope that they can come back stronger.
Just yesterday. As far as this early game has started out, Alyoya on the bottom half making his way top. Malrank the exact opposite. And I want to keep an eye on specifically Alyoya. If you didn't know, it is his birthday today. So congratulations, happy birthday to Alyoya. I think he'll be looking for a little present, a little self-awarded gift to pick up the first win here in spring. And especially on a champion like Lee Sin, he has the ability to do so, and he can do it very early when you combine with a Cassante or that Talia.
Yeah, I mean, he's 23 years old. Do you remember what it was like to be 23?
Mate, it's so long ago, I can't even tell you. I think Mars Attacks had just come out, actually. Yeah.
So you just run around saying Akak or whatever.
Exactly,
Yeah, gotcha,
exactly.
yeah.
You know, that's how that plays out.
Well, yeah, coming back into the
pick
game.
up the objective and pick up their first kill on Alyoya.
Big win, because Comp gets the kill as well, so gets all those extra stats. Niski now in trouble.
Oh, the Dragon's Rage stolen away! Beautifully set up and done by Larson!
I'd like to say for Niski, I'm surprised that hit. That chain had a couple of extra links added to that one. But now Hilly in this top side wants to see if he can get on towards Shigenda.
Trying to find it. Chase, he's stepping forward. All out is on cooldown. Stun has connected onto Shigenda, who is flashless, down to 400 hit points and made it to his tower. The hammer will put some distance away, and for now at least he has survived. There's no other members of Mad Lions making their way up just yet. And as I say that, Alyoya is in the river. And Koya now looking for the miracle CC, looking for the prison to lock down a carry for a hijack from Larson on, you know, huge maybe Tibbers or even the ultimate from Kazi to maybe find that impact.
And that's why they're trying so hard to keep control over this topside jungle. With Baron up, you know that's what Mad Lions are going to be keeping their eyes on. So if you can contest them, maybe find that pick where Mad Lions take a step too far forward, trying to get vision, that could be your moment back in. But at the moment, Mad are doing just a really good job of shove waves, reset, play this slow, don't give Koi the opportunity to actually find these picks at any point in time.
And this was the period of gameplay throughout two previous matches where Koi struggled. But it's Mad Lions that pick up the Baron, they pick up a kill, and they are once again in absolute control.
Shigenda has completely pushed in mid-wave to try and stop Mad from just getting their entire base off this Baron push now. Really good job from Mad to peel away, put pressure onto Koi, and force Malrang into the pit early.
I mean, we have to look at that once again. Koi, what was the call? Where were they going? Malrang hops over while the rest of Koi were moving towards the ramp to river. Left out to dry, jumped on by the Mad Lions, and with Baron empowered minions, with the soul in their back pocket, they are now looking to take down more towers, and this is getting even more dire for Koi. They simply do not have.
Okay, but what is it? 1, 2,
It's on 4, right?
Yes,
on 4.
On 4,
yes.
got it.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Best of 3?
No best of 3, you didn't say it.
Jake is going to go. Please go up to the caster desk. Yes, well done. Well done, sir. Yes, very well done. Fantastic work.
Well done,
all
well done,
throughout.
well done, well
Can I
done.
please get an
Well done.
autograph or something?
Yes,
Well done.
yes.
Okay.
I'll give you an autograph.
I'd like to
Don't
take
I?
this chance to apologize to absolutely no one. The Caps Lock champ does whatever he wants. Yeah!
All right, let's go to the caster desk, and that was disturbing. I'm sorry for that.
What a fantastic game. And I really love to see how GB, Eve, as well as Jake, they really got into that one. So Yomats Cannon will be joining us in just a moment for G2 taking on XL. And what can we glean from that? What cooking champion ingredient do you think Caps will bring out today?
Here, trying to predict G2 is like trying to win the lottery. It's never ever going to happen.
Oh no, should be traded back as Broken Blade flashes for the auto. Vito's running for his life as the poison is ticking. Can the Wolves finish it off? Just jump down the jungle creeps dead for Caps.
That's heartbreaking, but in the bot side, we're still going.
All of a sudden, Limit is dropped down, a gigantic cash cash in for Hans Summer. It's traded immediately back by Patrick. Didn't see how that started out, but a 1-for-1 in the bottom lane.
Honestly, Wu-Tang said it best. Cash rules everything around me. Cream. Draven is now super rich. This cash out is going to make the bottom side very difficult. And of course, Caps' flash after this situation. I'm not sure where XL is going to look to find the punish because platings are falling.
And it's heartbreaking because we get to see XL trying to make proactive plays. They're looking at the Rift Tower going, okay, we can sneak this away. G2 are on bot side. But
they're placing some defensive vision in the river. Right now, it is once again Mickey landing a death sentence. Here comes Yike. Cataclysm dropped onto limit. Hans Summer stays alive long enough to once again cash in. The Whirling Death picks up a double. And now Patrick's running for his life. Here comes Yike. Flashes available to Patrick, and there's no support. Beautifully done from G2.
If Cash rules everything around Hans Summer, Yike rules everything around this bot lane. Every time he steps up, he's catching Xerxes when he tries to make a move. And it feels like XL are just a little bit slow to the play. They try to move Video down, well, they don't get quite into position before the wave is back, but now Video wants to move top.
All right, Broken Blade is dismounted. Vito's going to use the ulti, step forward, barrel comes out. Here comes Xerxes once again, denting blows out. Broken Blade, if he remounts, can turn this one around. He survived the 2v1 for now. He's a little bit more time. There's another fight in the bottom lane as the Cataclysm, as well as the Whirling Death, pick up another kill onto Patrick. Broken Blade has remounted. Skull! Has done it for Broken Blade. He outplays the 2v1 and picks up the kill.
He was waiting with another blast of the shotgun there underneath the tower to make sure he'd be able to just about get away from XL, and now Mickey back in the mid lane. Limit to answer though.
Well, Limit's not going to be able to find anything. The death sentence going just a little bit wide. And again, fights in multiple lanes. Broken Blade outplays the 2v1. Yike is able to support Hans Summer and Mickey for another
just
kill.
about eke that one in. And then look at Broken Blade. He's 5-1.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Hans Summer's got the Bloodthirster completed as well as that Kraken Slayer, and VTO nearly taken out. If that charm had been just a little bit wide, he would not have had the time. Of course, because VTO does at least pick up that one kill, G2 were able to win the fight, and Odo just dropped again. I mean, they've stuck around, they picked up the Herald, they simply have a significant advantage, and they are using every single piece of CC to punish XL.
Because they know on bot side there isn't really any pressure.
Oh, look at this. Once again engaging. Dark Passage available. If Broken Blade can get to it, he is taken down. Patrick at least gets a kill.
Hey everyone, it's Chronicler here from the LCK, and I am here to tell you a little bit about one of my favorite challengers, top laners, Photon. And he has made his way towards the LEC, but you might not be very familiar with him, so I'm going to take you through the journey that this player walked over the last couple of years to get where he is right now. Photon, back then known as QV, named of course after QV, the player on Gen G who won Worlds in 2017, was scouted in 2019 for the Academy Series by Gen G, and he played on that team for a good year. Then in 2021 spring...
Vitality is changing the LEC as you know it. Super teams failing. No. Vit Connect! Vit Connect!
To the moon! To the moon! Let's go to the moon!
To the moon. I will be honest though, I've had this feeling, I've heard this message, and I've heard this story before, and Vitality have always found a way to disappoint at times, not live up to expectations. Do you think it's a little different this time? Do you think this is finally the Vitality that was promised?
I want to believe so bad.
68% win ratio over 35 games. One of his most successful, most impactful champions. He'll need to use the entire skill set, because when you look at the Azir, when you look at the Xayah, the Rakan, those are all champions that can be a little sticky, can be able to at least dodge potentially some of the damage coming down. So Fnatic looking to pick up their first win here in spring. And just to let you know, we do have a very brief pause as soon as we've loaded up onto the Rift. My eyes are going to be pegged and drawn to Upset in that bottom lane. Upset and Kaiser have completely run away with every single matchup that they've played this weekend.
I mean, 30 kills and assists, 0 deaths. Upset has been absolutely fantastic in that bot side. And I think it has been a great addition. Because as I said, I think the biggest problem that you had with Vitality from last bit was, hey, look, we're going to leave Leon on weak side and see if he can play elsewhere. But when that wasn't really working out, they didn't
double AD carry bot lane, and Kaiser and Upset, they haven't conceded too many minions just yet, but they are playing defensive under their tower.
Yeah, I think a huge amount of this for Vitality is, look, we have the opportunity if we want to go very aggressive, because Gragas can try and be a bit, oh, hang on.
Look at this, waiting for the hook shot, bouncing forward, catches out Oscarinen, flash forward for the last shot, and Photon gets the solo kill.
It was going so well until it wasn't. Oscarinen getting just caught out there by Photon at the end. I mean, that's so sad. It actually had looked like he had at least a decent start, but trying to throw it all away now.
Now, unfortunate, and of course, the moment you get in range of those walls, I was just waiting for Photon's hook shot. He chased the dash and picks up another kill. That will be Oscarinen's 7th isolated death. And we'll say that at least on the Ornn, with the Call of the Forge God, as well as the ornaments that he can bring out, even if he does fall behind, the value he will bring the rest of the roster is still going to be very, very impactful, but he cannot afford to concede too much because Photon can just play the side laners. Kaiser will interrupt the back.
And that's the big problem here, is that you've already kind of got a decent setup when it comes to disengage on Vitality, with good engage in your 4v4, with Bo, Perks, disengage, Kaiser being able to leap in and set you up for success. So if Photon is getting these big leads early, he just becomes a bigger and bigger threat on side lanes, and even looking towards
diving onto Perks once more. Bo's got the flash available. Oscarinen has surged forward, gets jumped on with the hook shot and takes another death. Just using up that mobility, and Bo in the right place at the right time.
And again, the fact that their Vitality are getting this success on top side is fantastic, but when we look at mid, here comes Kaiser in towards it, but not quite able to get anything, because the bot lane already for Upset, he's winning. He's already getting that CS lead. They're not getting the push that Reckless and Advian should be able to get with this Ashe, and it's unlocking Kaiser to start playing around the map as well.
Yeah, Upset farming phenomenally well under that tower, under that pressure. Level 4 for both duos. Waiting to see once Advian unlocks the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Now he's just waiting for an opportunity to dive.
Look at mid though, everyone is congregating around Perks, has flash.
Perks needs to do something magical. He's going to be able to use the Emperor's Divide in just a moment. Flashes underneath the tower, and the damage simply wasn't there. Perks escapes and didn't even need his ultimate.
And Fnatic needed that to work. Look how much they're losing on the bottom side. Reckless can't farm because Advian had gone up towards top side. They know Bo is in the area. And Advian had shot out the Hawk shot, but I think it was a little bit wide and didn't actually spot out what Vitality were doing.
No vision available. Turret plates are starting to fall. Bo engages, throws out the Q, throws out the R. Kaiser is the one that secures the kill. The 3rd of the game for Vitality. The tower is under threat, and remember that when Oscarinen left that top lane, Photon was able to shove the wave, continue to chip away, and right now,
Reckless, no.
He's going to take himself another plate. Reckless, level 5, caught out by Bo's barrel, and Advian's trying to get the autos down, but they're staring down 3 members of Vitality. They're losing minions, experience, and tower plates.
1,000 gold bot lane, 1,000 gold in the top lane. Vitality are demolishing the side lanes here, and Bo's just going again.
Kaiser's level 6. Kaiser's level 6 to Advian's level 4. Reckless is forced to ghost away to safety, and Advian gets taken down once more. The 2-level advantage, just dominating this bottom lane. 2,500 gold in the lead. And this is another game where Vitality just steamroll from the laning phase.
Someone needs to get Upset in the dirt. Someone needs to kill this man, because his stats are going to be, they're just so skewed at this stage. He's demolishing every bot lane with Kaiser and Bo. And when it comes towards, you know, the fact that we're finishing off our first week, and potentially this man is going to go deathless, like, something needs to change here. You can't just come back after a split out and look this good.
I mean, Perks, Bo, and Upset, the 3 members of Vitality who are still deathless, and continue to do so. As Photon has got himself the exec ultimatum, will lock Oscarinen in place, and he is dropped once more. Fnatic tried to set up the play, but frankly, we're not on the same page. We're not there quickly enough. And the ultimate was all that Photon needed to survive.
Yeah, I like how Bo was like, oh, me, as he just came in to steal it. Now might need to help out a bit, though.
Let's find out. Cease and desist underneath the tower. Photon gets a massive shield. The turret helping out. And another kill donated to Vitality. Humanoid is not backwards thanks to the explosive cast. And Photon's looking. He's got no mana to work with, though. Cannot chase with that hook shot. And Humanoid stays alive. If there was a little bit more mana, Vitality could have picked up another.
I'm trying to find a polite way to put how badly Fnatic are situated in this game. Now, there's a lot of words that I can't say on broadcast that are coming to mind, because They ain't looking so hot. I mean, Vitality, you get bot tower, you got a plate in mid, you're getting 2 kills on the top side, like...
Yeah, it's absolute decimation. And for Fnatic, on the cusp of closing out this week 0-3, I mean, you look at their statistics between winter and spring. Obviously only just a couple of games, but it has been a struggle. It has not been it has not been what you anticipate or expect from an organization with the pedigree and history of Fnatic, and they are not adapting either with players or support staff to this new format and to this new meta.
And the problem is that stat from Spring is a 2-game sample pool. We're about to add a 5,000 gold lead for game 3. This stat is not going to be looking so hot, and agree. Not being able to adapt, not being able to find ways to try and play around a lot of their key members just hasn't worked out. Razork the Humanoid not finding the mid-jungle success. Reckless and Advian now still not finding success in bot side. Nasgarnan still trying to find his feet in the LEC. It's been a bit of a disaster for Fnatic, who haven't won anything since 2018. It feels like a long time ago since they've actually been able to contest some of these top teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now they're looking for their first kill of the game and call the Forge Guard and cease and desist, and Fnatic will get it. Kaiser will drop. Kill was secured by Razork. Remember, they do have the pick options, so if they are able to group up, use some vision to their advantage, they can pick off individual members of Vitality. They'll have to do that several times over to claw back this deficit. And for Fnatic, this composition, it needs time, it needs items. Vitality, how do they accelerate? They've got a tower, they've already moved up individual members. And I think what I really like from this spring version of Vitality, they seem to be coordinating very well. On the same page, the roams have come out. Oscarinen has locked inside once again, taken down before he can get that second charge of the ulti. Reckless knocked back with the barrel, and he's taken down. Empress Divide buys enough time to keep Upset alive, and another kill secured. 10-2 at 14 minutes. It is once again domination from Vitality.
The caster blessing there. You say, hey, look, they look coordinated. Immediately, they some miracle managed to keep Upset safe in this one. And Oscarinen, the focus here, which is never a good sign that your tankiest member is dying this quickly as soon as Vitality get in. But Kaiser, really smart play here. Pops the ultimate onto Reckless, doesn't use the W, follows back onto Upset to actually keep the charm there and then get the knock up, which buys space here for Perks.
They're just looking to once again style this out. Double TPs. Photon's going to hop over the wall. He's still got Flash available to him. Throws down the ultimatum, and Kaiser has arrived with the quickness, charming up multiple members as Reckless hops over the wall. Now Humanoid dashes back, and Photon, who was the initial target, turns it around. Bo throws out the barrel for another kill, and Advi and Humanoid running for their lives. Oscarinen targeted down by 3 members of Vitality, and this could be an ace. Photon considers the dive, but instead backs out. 4 members dead. Remember, Fnatic started that play, Vitality finished it.
Yeah, Fnatic went fishing and they got booted back to their nexus. That is not exactly how they were hoping that one to go. 18.5 minutes, the base is being cracked open. Vitality looking like spring is a much cleaner start for them, and I'm really hoping that we get to see this continue.
Looking to close this week out 3-0, just like they started winter. As Humanoid will dash back to his W. For Vitality, next week they will face down the surprise of 2023 in SK, as well as G2, the only other squad that is also looking as dominant. But I mean, look at the minimap.
Fnatic might make it there, maybe.
Oscarinen's got the Orn Horn, can throw it down. Baron 2,500, going to be a little bit late to the party. Vitality have secured Baron already, and they've turned the attention over to Oscarinen, and everybody's up in the air, flying. 1, 2, 3 members of Fnatic down the feathers, flying Reckless. Run, will be taken out, and it's all of a sudden an ace off to the Baron, a 14,000 gold lead. And I feel fairly confident in saying that if they push and close this out, it'll be the quickest win here of spring.
And they should. 20 seconds still remain. They have a ton of damage, although Upset is going to back away. Looks like they won't try and fully end here. They're just going to be happy with cracking open another turret. Honestly, might even get a turret on the top side as well if Photon's able to push fast enough, but not even taking the inhibitors. This is brutal. They are not giving Fnatic any.
They fancy a potential fountain dive. The Nexus turrets have been dropped. 1 and 2. And Vitality, do they go for it? Do they go for it? Looking for Razork. It's 40 seconds to beat if they want to break the record. They're waiting for the respawns. Oh my god, the style, the BM, the domination. Vitality daring Fnatic to fight them. And Fnatic cannot even step outside the steps of their fountain, letting the minions do the work for them. And Vitality have the fastest win of spring.
Playing with their food at the end of that. Vitality, that was incredible to watch. Just complete control from the start from Bo, Upset taking over bot, Photon having his way in the top side in this Camille. Beautiful stuff from Vitality, and they honestly look terrifying. I'm so excited to see them play against G2.
Very, very excited. It's the 3-0 at the top of the table. They play SK first. See how that one goes. SK have had a couple more competitive, challenging games throughout the weekend. But Vitality, once again, destroying their opponents. Taking a quick
I
look
like how
back.
speechless you are. You're
I'm
just like, I don't.
I'm just watching the players on stage. I stand to be corrected, but I believe a few of the players just feeling a little bit unwell. So making sure they keep a little bit of that social distance there. For Fnatic, on the other hand, not a confidence-inspiring, not the start to spring. Obviously, they would have wanted. And more importantly, they maybe even look a little bit more worse for wear than Winter.
I agree. And I think, honestly, Wunder, big loss for the team. I think a lot of people didn't realize how much Wunder did for Fnatic outside of what was on camera. Oftentimes being very clever in how he picked up waves, how he set up waves inside, how he was able to be in the right position at the right time in the mid game, even the amount of pressure he absorbed in the early game. And unfortunately, like, you're not going to be able to do that as Oscar and coming into this. You are new to the squad, you're new to the LEC. There's a huge amount of pressure on you to try and step up to fill one of the most legendary top laner shoes, and that's no easy feat.
No, it really isn't. And of course, the surprise hits on the other side is one of the nominees for player of the game, Photon, Bo, and Upset. I think Photon is one of the players that doesn't get talked about quite as much, but this game was able to dominate in the solo lane, got a couple of ganks go his way, and then as a squad, they are playing the pressure game. You talked about it. They are eschewing those objectives to get the gold, and it's allowing them to accelerate.
And also you can see there for Bo as well, not exactly sweeping through his camps. It's a case of, hey, look, I'm actually going to be focusing on my lanes, playing off of when their lane states are in the right place, and just continuously keeping that pressure up. So really nice job across the board from Vitality. And again, it does feel like
this was the last time I got so carried. Like, I literally didn't even have to play the game. Like, I could have been Teemo mid lane and just put shrooms around, and like I would probably win the game as well. So it just feels super nice, you know, like if you feel much more relaxed knowing, wow, you know, you don't have to do anything and you can win the game, you know. And then when you play good, you also are more likely to win the game, right? So
yeah, like 5 minutes in, you're like looking top lane, it's just a solo kill, then bot lane's getting dove, it's just kind of running over. And I feel like it's been really nice to see Vitality play throughout this weekend. I don't know, I feel like Upset coming into the team has made bot side look like really, really strong throughout like every single stage of the game. And I thought your top side...
What do you think is going on with Fnatic, Brooks?
You out here asking the real questions, right?
That was a tough pivot.
No?
You're going straight to the heart. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just like quite apparent to say they're not the team they once were, right? You know, just because they have this name, like, doesn't mean they're like this great team. I think there is like, it's not, you can't just pinpoint one thing, you know. I mean, for sure, like, my boy Wunder not playing is gonna make them like a much worse team. I don't know how that was ever a thing, honestly. So there's for sure, in my opinion, some questionable decisions, I guess. But not to like throw someone under the bus. No. You know, it's just like the whole team doesn't seem super functional. And you know, you can never know from the outside what is the problem, right? So I don't think it's on me to talk.
What I was asking in game, we should just play them. That's
in-game?
why I don't. Yeah.
I mean, in game, everything that goes in game is like connected to our game, right?
Yeah,
like I don't know what happened exactly this game. They just got kind of smashed like everywhere. Besides like mid, Humanoid was doing well, and everyone else was just like collapsing. So I don't really know.
It's absolutely crazy.
You two are also very talented.
Also, just to mention, he was an Excel camera guy.
Yes.
So this just shows how much superior League of Legends is as a game to like Valorant. Like an Excel camera guy can be the best player or like the best team in the world, right? In Valorant. So just like, come on, guys.
I can't remember.
Let's not even like compare
oh my
this.
God,
You know?
somebody clip this.
No,
and
I
add
actually
Boaster.
think
This is
he might have technically been a sub for Excel at one point too, because I remember he was like desperately asking for like top lane coaching so he could like hit the rank requirement and stuff. Yeah, it's good times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny. So let's talk about League of Legends a little bit and about your schedule next week. So you got Vitality versus SK, which is going to be super hype. Oh, I think your last game a lot. And the match of the week is also the last game. Unfortunately, Perks, I know it's been a boon. We've been trying. We want to start earlier, but...
I want to start at like, come on, five, please.
Yeah, it
At least
sounds
five.
great.
Like, actually...